He considers himself intelligent, humorous, and warm-hearted. He says that although he meets a lot of women through the personals, he rarely gets a second date. And he thinks it's because he scares women away. Please welcome Ken Scalir. Hi, Ken. How are you, buddy? Thank you. Have a seat. Make yourself comfortable.
I am.
Thanks for being here.
Thank you, Pat.
Now, tell me, how many women have you met through personal ads?
Over the last 7 years, Pat, I'll be honest, about 200 women, give or take a few dozen.
Wow.
Quite a bit.
Yeah, that's a lot of dating through.
Sure is a lot of dating.
And you don't get a second date?
Rarely, maybe like 2-3%. But, you know, most of the women, they either like me right away or they don't. Unfortunately, it's usually the latter and not the former. But I'm one of these go-get-'em kind of guys, you know, like Charlie Brown. Eventually, I'll kick the football, so just keep trying.
Yeah, don't give up. That's a good attitude.
Absolutely not.
I like that. You said that you think you scare women away. What is it about you that you think scares women?
I think it's kind of obvious, Pat. It's my hair.
That's some good hair.
It sticks up there. You know, it has personality of its own, and if women don't like it, I'm just going to move on. I mean, if I find the right girl, I will cut it for her. But I love my hair. I'm also very strong and opinionated. I say what I think. I'm blunt. I don't beat around the bush. I tell them what's in my heart, what's in my head. They're either going to like it or they're not going to like it.
Good for you. Now, when you write a personal ad, you have to write it yourself. Tell me, how'd you sell yourself in your ad?
Well, first I go through the look, 6'2", white, 165 pounds, brown hair, hazel eyes, love alternative music, dancing, going to clubs, concerts, the beach, great sense of humor, good conversationalist, good listener. All objective, it's all the truth. You cannot refute anything I say because I don't say I'm handsome or I'm rich. I just say what I look like, what I like to do, and no one can argue with that.
That's right, sir. Thank you. Let's take a look at the tapes that Ken saw. Remember, you're going to have to vote again. First, there was Andrea. She is originally from New York City, and she believes she resembles Tracy Ullman. She says she's attracted to skinny men, and she admits to a major sugar habit. Here's what Andrea had to say about a recent date.
And he gets lost. He goes the wrong way. So it's an extra hour in the date, and I'm lost in southern Florida heading towards Cuba. Don't know where I'm going, and I was just like, please, just let this date end. Please, just let this date end. It was just so long. It was awful.
Next, there was Lauren. She says she's looking for a guy who's at least 5'11", and she enjoys dancing around the house to blues music. She dates only once a month, and here's one reason why.
I had one date who listed, like, all his old dates and girlfriends and told me about his ex-wife and why their relationship went bad. This is on the first date. I'm like, I don't know you, you know. It's just, those first dates are very tough.
And finally, Heather. She thinks the best place to meet a man is on the internet. She says she hates when a man talks more than she does, but loves when he has great hands. Heather tells us why her thumbs are her least favorite attribute.
I think people just think they're kind of weird. They're bizarre. They're just not normal. So, because they kind of look like little ghosts. I think they look like little ghosts.
Man, you see her thumbs? They were weird. All right, audience, those are the three women that Ken had to choose from, and it's time to vote, so please make your choice now. The audience has made its choice, but we're out of time. We're going to find out who Ken picked and hear everything that happened on their date tomorrow. That's our show for today. I'm Pat Bullard. We'll see you then. Thanks, Ken. That'll be fun. On our show, call us at 323-692-9860.
This is John Cervenka speaking for Love Connection. Pat Bullard's wardrobe furnished by Bernini. Love Connection is a PEL production produced in association with Telepictures Productions and distributed by Telepictures Distribution. Bullard!
All right, thank you. Thank you so much. All right, let's get started by meeting our first guest. He says if he could change one thing about himself, it would be his nose. He claims to be a good catch, but he admits he's unlucky in love. So unlucky that he once got stood up on a blind date. Please welcome Ken Scalir. Hi, Ken. Have a seat, sir. Thanks for being with us again.
No problem.
Now, tell me, how did you ever get stood up on a blind date?
Well, it was one of those 200 women from the personal ads. I was speaking to her for a couple weeks. She lived in Orange County, and, she didn't have a car, so I said I was going to go down there. And, we talked, and everything seemed fine. She seemed a little bit unstable. And the plan was as soon... Yeah, I'm used to that. The plan is I was going to go down there and call her in the city, and then we were going to meet. She didn't want me to come to her apartment because, women are afraid of stuff like that. So
right.
I go all the way down there, I call her up, and the number's disconnected. So I drive an hour and a half to Anaheim, and I live in the valley, and she's not even, there's no number. I call it twice, there's no number. So basically I drove an hour and a half each way, I might add, for nothing. I never got to meet her. I never knew if she was a...
Oh, well, you know what?
Yeah.
Maybe she's watching today, Ken, and she knows what she missed
it's her
out.
loss.
Yeah. Now, you mentioned... Good attitude. I like your attitude.
Thank you.
You mentioned your nose, so I'll mention your nose. Do you get a lot of negative comments about it?
A few women have said, Ken, your nose is just so big. I mean, I'm like, well, this is how I am. This is my nose. This is my hair. Like I said on the last show, and if you don't like me, then get the heck out. I mean...
Yeah, sure.